straight draw. So next time that he decides to bet on a river where there's a lot of missed draws, Yahoo, we are definitely calling you here. Next time he tries to bluff on a river where there's a lot of missed draws, I'm going to try and bluff catch him a little bit less, since he doesn't seem to bluff with his missed draws. So, you feel me? You feel me, peeps? Yahoo 2D. I hope he has like Queen 10 or something. Can check it. Hope my 3's good. Flush gets there. It's pretty rocking for us. Can we make it look like a bluff and bet like pretty big? I'm actually going to do that. I think by making it look like Queen 10 or something, he might call light. So I'm going to bet a little bit more than pot here. Since we always bet a 9 on the turn, and probably a jack on the turn, and we don't usually bet the sizing on the jack, I think this makes it look kind of full of shitty. Full of doo-doo. And we know that Yahoo, when he doesn't believe us, he's calling. Waikiki, we're going to bet versus him right here. This is a pretty coordinated board. We have overcards to the 7 and the 6, so I'm going to c-bet in position with Jack 10. We have also backdoor draws, straight draws and stuff, so. Waikiki, bet half pot, keep some of that stuff in that we want to keep in, that we beat. And check the Jack 8 here. Now, Fatty. I think because we don't have a heart, we have to like kind of give it up. I'm not sure though. It's pretty close. With the 8, we definitely bet it. We can rep a heart here. He has a hearty snap call, so that's the way it is. You're probably, but yeah, dude, your stream is dope. You're crushing. You tuned in for the first time last night, man. Okay, so Alex, help me out here. Tell me, last night were there problems? Was it like buffering a lot or something? Because I had heard that the stream was messing up a lot, so I switched some things up today to hopefully improve everything. So here we're gonna try to steal with the flush draw. Got a lot of equity if we are called, and I think we get enough folds. Well, so much for that table right there. And thank you for the kind words about the stream. Appreciate it. I'm trying to make it dope as it can be. Sniper Bob Robert's gonna fold. King 10, check it. All right, so we gotta find some more action. I do not want to have 3 tables going on the stream. I want to have 4. Although there might not be any action going on right now, and that would suck. God, Bob Denver and his pot-sized bets drive me crazy. Really not thrilled about this. That call kind of sucks. 7, kind of bad. 5, 6 gets there. 9, 10 gets there. Pretty bad for me. But hopefully everyone decides to. Hopefully we see stuff like Ace Jack, Jack 10, busted diamond draws and club draws that give up. Would be pretty cool. Ryan D boy, if he bets 33, I think we have to call because it's just too small of a bet for us to just give up. I think here we're going to try to bet really small and try to get him to fold like things that are just undercards like 7, 8 and whatnot. It's crap. A min raise, really? I'm going to call. Try to hit backdoor clubs and expect him to give up if he was just trying to do a cheap bluff. So at this point, half pot doesn't look like a bluff at all. So I'll give him credit. Let him have it. Wow, we've gotten a good bit of it back on Bovada too. Alex Gentry. Not sure. Have we ever met before? I don't think so. Actually, Alex Gentry. No, it's Nate Gentry. You don't have like a cousin named Nate Gentry, do you? I used to play beer pong with a guy named Nate Gentry. Fold the queen 5. Fold the 8 deuce. I'm actually surprised this stream isn't more popular. The limits, the commentary, and the guy's personality are all top notch. Dude, that's awesome. Seriously, that's rocks. That's what I like to hear. I did have like 90 concurrent viewers or 90 people viewing the other day. But I just started. This is maybe my 9th or 10th or 11th day streaming. So we're going to get there. Don't worry. We'll get it built up, hopefully. Amazingly, this guy is even really cool and not arrogant at all, even though he's a winning player, which puts him at the top 10% of poker players from what I've heard. Yeah. Yeah, dude, you can't be arrogant and be a successful player. I mean, you can, but as soon as you get arrogant, like, you're in trouble because then you stop analyzing your game, and the things that are happening in games, people are getting better, people are changing up their styles, things are changing, and like you refuse to accept that you're not doing the right thing anymore, then you're gonna the games are gonna pass by you. You know, it's kind of like what happened with a lot of these guys like Howard Leder and all these big names that were crushing like tournaments back in the day. Just they just didn't want to get any better, I guess. I mean, they wanted to, they just weren't doing it. Probably fooled themselves. I don't want to say that. I don't want to talk shit about anybody, but you know, you really got to stay ahead of the curve and really like, you got to pretty much be criticizing yourself all the time. I think also because like TC from UB, Nick Frame, like I think just playing with him a bunch. Really? That's spot over here. Yeah. I think just playing with somebody who was like just infinitely better than me at poker, like really humbled me, I think, as far as like my skill level. Like, I just know a lot of people that are much better than I am. So. I'm gonna try and bluff here. Hopefully no one has a 7. People should not be checking back a jack on the flop, so I don't expect anyone to have a jack. I, on the other hand, can be checking a jack if it's a weak jack. Or I could be going for a check raise with a big hand or something. And this is pretty good for me, because I get folds from 7s, and if I was betting a draw, people should be betting flush draws. And a lot of hands with kings in it on the flop is bluffs. There shouldn't be a lot of kings in someone's range here. 7 king is really it, and that should be calling by now. So I really think it's going to be a 7 all the time. Maybe a 5, maybe pocket 6s, pocket 4s. So I do expect to get folds there pretty often. Sniper Baba, we're actually going to try and bluff here. No, it was fine from what I saw, but I only watched for about an hour. Okay, awesome. Hopefully it works for everybody now. Let's see here. Got 12 viewers. Yeah, we'll build it up. If you haven't followed, hit the follow button. Like, that way people know when I log on and they can come and watch, and hopefully that'll get me up higher on the stream list, and then people start tuning in. It'd be awesome. Get this. Get a water. I know how like comedians feel now, where they always drinking water on stage because, man, this is rough on the voice and the throat. All right, we'll just bet pot with Yahoo 2D. That might also keep Sniper Baba in, which would be nice. So I know this is like a super duper standard call, but versus Yahoo 2D, it's like queens are better. Although I have been surprised by some of the stuff that he's done. So, but or like aces or kings, like it's crazy. Jacks, all right, fair enough. Yahoo Tootie, like his 3-bet is 2. After 6,000 hands, his 3-bet is 2%. Like the dude is just. I think because he was so short stacked too, he's probably a little more frustrated, and more willing to get it in a little bit wider than usual. But normally, he like flats there with like ace kings and jacks and stuff. Negative, but anyone named Gentry is a badass. All right, he was kind of badass, so I'll give you that. Babo, what are you doing here? Deck 10, it's a fold. How's the music, guys? Is the level like to y'all's satisfaction? You guys can hear me pretty well? I hope so. Pretty surprised that there's not more action tonight. No one playing on intertops. I thought someone sat me on intertops earlier. Nope, guess not. Ace-6 here versus this limper. Raising its. Oh, he's 25%. For some reason, I thought Ryan D-Boy was a little bit looser than that. I still think it's a fine raise. I just would have raised a smaller amount of money if I had known. Bigger amount of money if I had known I would flop the flush. Smaller amount of money if I had known that his VPIP was so was 25. I was thinking it was like 35 or 38 or something. I think betting 9 here, allowing him to stay in the hand with smaller diamonds, as well as like maybe pocket 6s that don't have a diamond, pocket 7s that don't have a diamond. Kind of a good idea. We do get a call, pretty good. I'm hoping that he has something like ace-3. I think betting a 17 kind of keeps in probably almost all of his queens that we're calling. The 8, do we want to go for some kind of check raise here? What would he bet in check raise? If he has like the king of diamonds and nothing, he could also bet a 3 if he does have a 3. I'm going to go for the check raise, I think. The only set he can have really is a set of 4s. So I'm not really worried about that too much. Ryan D-Boy, 3 bets 1% after 1.3k hands. I do not think that calling here is a good idea. I wonder what he had on that hand. If you ship it, they will come. Should have shipped it on Mr. Ryan D-Boy. Well, not shipped it, but should have bet it, I guess. In that instance, anyway. Yahoo 2D here. Usually pretty passive. I don't expect it to be good very often, but I have seen him occasionally do something like retarded with ace-3 or something. I need to be more politically correct, not use words like retarded. Sorry if that offends anybody. My bad. All right. So I'm like publicly speaking to the world, potentially. Ace-9 suited, we're going to open. I know it's full ring under the gun. I don't play that a lot, but I think it's probably pretty reasonable open. Alright, we're going to fall for Shadow 2D. He's just rarely full of crap, and the second time he's like even more rarely full of crap. So we'll give it to him that time. Fold 8-4. Ace-9 versus Bob Denver. I'm like almost